This is the part in the show that we're supposed to give shout-outs to our sponsors.
Who are our sponsors?
We have no sponsors.
But you could be one.
Yeah, he could be a sponsor.
You could follow our friends at Patreon.
Patreon. But what is Patreon? Where is that? That's fans only?
It would be...
Is it called fans only?
Don't like how that sounds at all.
Right.
But,
wasn't that like the joke of like you can go and sell your feet pictures or something like that? Man.
Not doing that.
Hey.
If it would pay my mortgage, then I'm down. But we had that conversation, just some feet. But I'm not.
We did have that conversation
off camera.
Oh yeah. Well, we've had a lot of.
We've had a lot of off camera content.
But fans only. I thought.
You can buy me a hamburger. You can buy me the combo, the best #1 combo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did come up with that. That was the other day.
We'll add something on there for you too.
No, I'm good with just double up the order. You know what I mean? I'm good with whatever you order.
That's right. That's right.
They can just double up the order. If you want to buy that for both of us,
we can go home.
Send us both that.
Right.
But anyway, shout out to the fans. Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Patreon.
For sure. And if you want a shout out,
email us, right?
Hit us up.
Slide into our DMs, bro. That's the new saying. Slide into the Dad Bod DM.
The Dad Bod, the DBDMs.
That's it, bro.
Get on in there. And I think you can, we'd appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Let's get ready for episode 1.
Boom.
All right. Does that mean we're on?
We're on.
We're rolling. All right, man. Welcome to the Dad Bod Pod. This is Shane. I'm with Christian. Today, we are going to talk about high school.
High school?
It's going to go a lot of different places. I hope you're ready. Hope you got buckled up and ready to rock and roll. To start it off, let's just kill it with a dad joke right out of the gate. You ready?
I'm ready. High school. So today's high school?
Today is high school.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
All right.
Today I learned if you turn a canoe over, you can wear it as a hat.
Okay.
You know why?
No.
Because it's capsized.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, applause button here.
Boing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so hold on. Capsize.
Capsize is turned over.
Right.
I mean, since we live close to a body of water, that might be good to know. So we tip our canoe.
Yeah. But you know what's funny is when you tip your canoe, you can also tip a hat.
Right.
Yeah. Here it is.
There's
Speaking
your
of
dad
canoes,
joke.
High school.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking? I mean, well.
Tell me about some of your high school days.
Let's stop.
Right there.
Right there.
Well, all right. Emergency break.
We have 2 daughters that just graduated out of high school together.
Yes.
We have 2 daughters that are going into high school together.
Yes.
Ish.
Yep.
Enough.
Yep.
Especially for our town. You know how that goes.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Today's high school is nothing.
Oh. Not even close. We've already talked about our generation being the best, but that's one of the big reasons that I teach high school. Is because
Should we segue right into that? You are a high school teacher.
I am. I'm former police.
Yeah.
Now high school
Retired
teacher.
SWAT.
I mean,
high school teacher.
Right.
Fresh out.
Right.
And fresh in.
Right. Out of one and into another.
Yeah.
So one of the biggest reasons I do it is because my high school days were some of my best.
Yeah.
I met my wife. I played sports. I'm friends with people right now that I've not seen in years and go pick up. I think that's what we're trying to portray to our kids.
Literally what you just said sparked a thought in my head, and it was like, you might need to save the high school experience.
I feel like, yeah.
It might be on your shoulders alone. Because with the social media and the everyone's on some I don't want to say bullying or nothing's good enough or the world sucks or whatever, like, bro, don't let your like emo ruin one of the awesome, like, where do you get to go to work and have school spirit? Where do you get to go to work and like, you know what I'm saying?
And have fun.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like think about the rest of your life and the 8 hours, 10 hours a day you spend somewhere.
Right.
It won't be
No.
go represent this baseball team or this football team or even remember the spirit rallies and stuff that we had when we were in school?
Right.
Like, I hope they do that still now. Like, bro, we used to like beat up a car.
Right, with a hammer.
Yeah.
Sledgehammer was like $1 a shot.
Yeah, like the bonfires were massive.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And like everyone was there.
Right. And you know, that's one of the things that I feel like that I bring to the table. Like, I'm the fun police. Why?
Yeah.
Because I had so much fun in high school. Now, I'll tell you right now, I was a terrible student.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
I mean, you wasn't?
I mean, that sucks. No, I just wouldn't have told on myself.
No, I was. Like, I didn't try hard. Like,
the cool thing was I was really good at baseball.
Yeah.
So you kind of, C's were passing. You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I mean. Like, I was a C student.
The teachers loved me.
Yes.
The grades.
Yes.
I was like, let me get you some lunch.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
And like I was in student government and things like that, like student council and those kind of things. And my wife was a senior when I was a freshman.
Yeah. Woo.
I mean,
are we getting into that?
I
bro?
mean, I was going to flex that. Like, I'm very proud of that. We just celebrated.
You were flexing, dude.
Yeah, like that was. I feel pretty good about myself right there.
You
like,
was dating a senior
Yeah.
as a freshman.
Yeah.
But last week y'all did celebrate what? 24 years.
24 years of marriage.
28 together.
28 together. Now you knew it too. 28 together. Shout out to my wife, Lisa. I love you.
Well, you text me while you was vacationing.
Yeah, we had a little Airbnb getaway.
Yeah, you got to,
You
dude.
know, got out
You
and
got to.
done the married thing and enjoyed. Some
Think
time
about
together.
that. Think about our high school time. No one would rent their house out
No.
to someone else. Like, hey, we're here. We're in your town
Right.
for our 24-year anniversary. We would like to in your bed. Can we give you $120 tonight?
To celebrate our marriage.
Right.
Right.
No one's giving you their house for that back in our day.
No, absolutely
No.
not. But, like, I say all that to say
That we love Airbnb.
I love an Airbnb. If there's an Airbnb that would like to sponsor us, please
Yeah.
let us know. Preferably close to the beach or close to a body of water.
Let's go.
If you're out there and you want to sponsor us, like we may can go live on location, I don't know.
Right. We might go dab on pod at an Airbnb.
I mean, yeah,
Could happen.
could.
Anyway.
So, yeah, I enjoyed my high school experience. The kids I come in contact with, I want to make sure they enjoy their high school experience.
Is it hard though? I mean, they're just different.
Yeah, tell me about yours. Like,
No, is it hard to get these kids
yes,
out of their heads?
it's hard to get them off a phone.
Right.
Like
It's hard to get us
It is.
off a phone now,
It is.
too.
Yes,
I mean, everyone's doing it.
But like to get a kid, I did an experiment in one of my classes where I told the kids we're just going to talk, and you're going to put your phones and your watches and your AirPods and all. You're going to put it all away.
How long can they actually talk, bro?
The first time we done it, we couldn't go 15 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like they ran out of shit to say.
They had no idea of what they could talk about.
Right.
But then they started liking it. They started liking talking to one another. Like I taught some dudes, like, hey, you like this girl? Like, this is what you need to do. Like, don't shoot her a text and says you won't go out this weekend. Write her a note.
Right.
Like, fold it up.
Yeah. Check yes or no.
It wasn't quite that elementary.
I know, but you know what I'm
right,
saying.
right. Like,
I would do it just to clown or check yes or no.
yeah. But then, like, then you get them one girl that's like going to circle the or because she doesn't know. She wants to
put
lead
the
you
check
on.
in the middle of the boxes.
Yeah, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
don't be that girl.
I'm there. I'm on the fence.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
But that's awesome.
But yeah, like that's where I try to get to. And then like helping my own kids, helping your kids, helping like enjoy it.
Well, I was a big athlete, and we didn't think nothing of showers in the locker rooms.
Right.
Like, I'm not coming out the locker room. Like, it was my big day. Like, you could be high school, but I might as well been MLB. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to get showered. I didn't come out. I don't know. It was my thing. I was like, they got these resources here for us. You know, I'm going to get showered up, put my cologne on, and come out. Y'all going to see me.
Right.
People are waiting. You know what I mean?
Like, they do that now, but we were doing that then.
Right.
Like, I'm not coming out smelling terrible.
But our kids, this generation, even using the locker rooms?
No,
like
it's nasty. They think it's gross.
They don't even shower.
No, absolutely not. Like, they're going to overdose on some cologne or some perfume and come out smelling like onions and some Axe body spray.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is people are so, I feel like, separated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, could they even shower at the same time?
Right.
With another dude?
And we're in there tripping.
Yeah.
We are in
Wilding
there.
out, slapping towels.
Right, correct.
I was popping towels. Like, it wasn't nothing.
No.
And now, I don't know. It just feels weird.
They're not doing it.
It's crazy, bro.
But I think it's because they want to hurry up and get out so they can get on their phones, get on their devices, go post an Instagram photo of this or a Snapchat of this.
But they also, here's what's crazy, bro. That's because their friends aren't who you're around.
Right.
Their friends are now their followers.
Mm-hmm.
Their friends, like, they have a life on a device.
Right.
Not even in their town.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They can be connected to somebody 6 or 8 hours away.
Right.
And like for us, that was a whole nother world.
Yeah. Like, my whole life was
my town.
Where I was around.
Not even my town, my
Just
school,
my clique,
my grade, my few people.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And I played football, basketball. I was terrible at baseball, but I did give it a shot. You know, I played basketball and was successful. I played football and was successful.
What'd you play position football?
I was a utility back. I'd come in as a wide receiver, then I'd move to tight end, then I'd move to running back and quarterback.
I've seen that you are not the dad bod you are now. So
no, there was a time where I used to be like
you were lanky. You could be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
You could have been
could move a little bit.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even see you as a 4 or a 5 in basketball.
But I was actually.
I think you would have been a hell of a 3.
I was a 4, but I played with 2 guys that were 6'10" in high school.
So that's your 4 and 5,
right? But because I couldn't dribble very well.
You couldn't dribble very well.
No, but I could rebound like. I mean, not quite like Rodman, but like I was that dude. But I would just set screens.
The man, bro.
I would set screens so my boy could go back door and dunk.
Right.
Like we were really, really good.
That's fire. And then baseball just wasn't your thing.
If you throw me a fastball, I can smash it. But change up, breaking ball.
Yeah, you couldn't read them.
And like they wanted me to play in the outfield because I could move. I could track a ball. But you ain't going to DH for a dude in the outfield.
Right.
So like my baseball career was pretty short-lived.
Yeah. Because
dude would snap off a little curveball
and
it didn't matter. Yeah, it didn't. He could throw me fastball, I'd probably foul it off. Curveball, I'd look at it.
Change up, you swung way early.
I swung tomorrow. I was way ahead.
Right.
And then he would come back with another curveball, and I'd be froze.
Right.
Like scouting report was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Off speed and breaking ball.
Yeah, I get it.
You play ball like a girl.
But
baseball was my thing. Yeah, it was my thing.
Baseball was you.
I would love to have played football. I think I played football in middle school. I was dope.
Yeah.
But, middle school, everybody's kind of dope. And then my mom, being a single mom, was like, I don't want you to get hurt, So I didn't play football, and I should. I would have liked to. I love football.
Yeah.
But baseball did well for me. I played a lot of baseball, a lot of all-star travel ball.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have these club teams like
like
this generation has now, but you know, it was just a different time, bro. You used to ride that. Well, let's stay on high school, but yeah, I rode that bicycle to practice every day. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
So that's where
I was a player, bro. I was the man, dude. I used to.
Bro,
I had friends at 4 different high schools, so I was at everybody's parties.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I feel sorry, 100% sorry. Like y'all literally do not have a better time now than we did. Like period.
No.
Like
No.
you could go in the worst thing would happen, maybe a fight.
Yeah.
But and all jokes aside, like I'm sorry for the like gun beef and whatever else has happened to this generation.
Right.
Like it was few and far between. I mean, of course we had guns growing up, but it wasn't like
I'm gonna bring it to a party.
Yeah, we didn't have all that.
No, never. Never.
So
no.
You could literally, you might have to fight some dude. You know what I mean? You might have to fight some dude. Right. You were talking to his girl.
And usually a quick little fisticuffs. Hey,
Yeah.
here's a drink. My bad.
Yeah.
And we can make up and we be friends.
Yeah, he was the man.
Right.
Like or at least party got broke up and everybody will be back next week.
Right. We'll holler at y'all next time. Yeah. And it wasn't a big deal. And like that, I mean, my high school days created my love for motorcycles. Like, learning how to work on stuff and just kind of, I don't know, like.
Did you take like mechanics and like the whole?
Yeah, like my
what's
mom.
The thing?
My mom and stepdad. My mom and stepdad worked on a. My mom and stepdad worked. They owned their own bike shop in our hometown, and like I learned how to work on motorcycles. My stepdad would take me to practice on his Harley, and I would wear my football helmet as my actual motorcycle helmet.
Right.
So like
you didn't even have to have. You still don't have to have helmets in Florida, where I'm from.
Right, and you do. Please don't get me started on that because like I'm not a helmet law fan. I feel like that's a whole different episode.
It is.
But I just high school was great. I loved it. I want my kids to love it. I want kids of this generation to love it.
Do you remember? I feel like I was in the first time they tried to start year-round school block scheduling.
Yeah.
Do you remember that at all?
I remember them talking that mess about we're going to go
but you're going to get 3 weeks off here and there. And we did. I was in one of the schools in Florida that did it.
We tried it here, and I remember being so mad because, like, I wanted my summer.
Yeah.
But then, like, when you started sneaking a weekend here and a weekend there and then 3 weeks here and then a week there, like, even now, like, as a teacher, like, I'm telling kids now, man, like, hey, there's a chance of snow, pajamas, inside out, flush an ice cube, spoon under your pillow.
What is it, the white crayon, too, at the doors?
All of that stuff. Like, I'm doing all the little wives' tales and tricks.
Right, trying to get a school day.
Yeah, like, these kids are going like, well, I just won't come to school tomorrow. And I'm like, we didn't have that option.
Right.
You get your butt up and get on the bus.
What is a problem that high school has right now?
Oh, man.
That we just didn't have? Because I'm not in it. I kind of hear it from my girls. I will tell you this. I have never, I'm a dad of 4 girls.
Oh, yeah.
I have never experienced the drama that they have. Like, high school was never that thought out for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, there's like, we got a problem with this one and that one, and there's this, and what about that? And like, we were just dudes, and I'm sure the dudes are still just dudes. I've got a new experience with 4 daughters.
Right.
But
I think the biggest problem, man, is technology.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a day. I mean, like, I was so dumb. Like, we would shoot spitballs at one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you ever saw another guy across the room laughing, and like the teacher's up front, and like he or she is like, we're gonna be quiet right now, and like you're trying not to laugh, but you see your friend laugh,
you crack.
Oh, you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
But like now, these kids are like, something will show up on their phone, and they'll go psst, psst, and they'll go like, look at your phone. They'll tell you like, that ain't. Everybody can see that. Like,
yeah,
I'm
remember
trying to
when
be
we had
in
to
the
pass
moment.
a note?
Yes.
You ain't got to pass a note no more.
I ain't seen a note be passed probably.
And remember when it was always the person that got caught with a note was never the dude sending it,
No.
or the dude
No.
receiving it.
It
It was somebody in the middle, like, man, this ain't even mine right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
the middleman or the middle people that was messing it up for everybody, and then the teacher going to read it
Oh, out loud.
out loud.
Yeah.
And it's mortifying.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: did you, since you're a baseball guy, did you practice your signature on paper?
Short answer is yes. Long answer is not, like the girls that would sign their name with like your last name.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or whatever. Like,
Yep.
yeah, I did. But I soon found out that, like, I'm going to just CH scribble line, ST scribble line. Like, I wasn't going to try to write the whole, but yeah, I did. For
Like-
sure.
I don't think kids do that no more.
Right. They don't even know cursive.
That's what I'm saying. They don't even know cursive.
Yeah, we were taught cursive.
Right. And remember the alphabet and the cursive
In
alphabet?
cursive, bro.
Across the top of the
You know,
room?
somebody told me the other day, they said that, like, we could lose a generation if we wrote everything in cursive and drove stick shift cars.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Like, standard cars
Just a 5-speed.
and cursive.
You would
We'd lose
You would. If they had to drive to the Verizon store.
Or just read. They can't even read cursive.
No. But if you told a kid, hey, this is what you got to do. If you want your phone, you've got to drive this 5-speed to the Verizon store
And
or
read
whatever.
read a cursive note.
Sign a contract
Just read it.
that was in cursive.
They can't even read. You know how when you look at cursive, you can read it?
Yeah. They can't.
They don't even understand the lowercase R, the S.
Or the F that's got two
yeah,
loops.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All that.
They don't know.
I still write in cursive.
Yes. When I need to write in a hurry, I can write in
cursive the new Pig Latin?
For this generation, for sure.
Yeah.
Like-
Because I kind of hated my mom's generation and a little bit of my older cousin's generation was Pig Latin.
Yeah.
And it was like, take the last letter and do the
Yeah.
better give, better go. You know what I mean?
The what?
You already know. You already
The
know.
get a guy, get a gee, get a
Get a
go.
gotta go, get a guy, get a gay.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, but I feel like cursive could be our Pig Latin of our generation.
Yeah, you could probably get you could transfer serious information from one person to another if you wrote in
Especially
cursive.
if you fold it up and you lick it
Right.
and you put it in the back of a stick shift car.
Done.
We're good.
Yeah, they can't.
We've done it all.
We've got it.
Yeah. That's
It's almost like some
that's a
Secret Service
Yeah,
stuff
that's a
right there.
5-figure code safe right
Yeah,
there.
you got it figured out.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, that's cursive.
that's cursive,
High school.
but you had a different high school experience than I did.
Yeah, for sure.
So tell me about your high school experience, or maybe right there, because you was gonna play ball, and then
Oh yeah. No. I played a lot of baseball, and then I was gonna go to Florida State and play baseball. Instead, I signed a record deal, and But I'm from Florida. Moved to L.A. Well, no, I moved to New York for a year first. Signed a record deal, did that. But before that, I was just a regular kid in Jacksonville, Florida, and my experience was different just because, and here's the truth circle, I did 4 different middle schools and 4 different high schools because my mom was jumping around a little bit, and then I moved to my dad's house.
yeah,
So I loved it now
right,
because I got to experience a bunch of stuff. But back then it was like, I guess it developed the easy come, easy go that I am.
Right.
I just make friends, and now that's why I love the bar.
right,
That's why I love the Dad Bod Pod.
right,
Like, we can relate on so many things if we just care to hang out.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to go home and be on your thing. I'm going to be on my thing.
right,
But we had a great time together.
right,
And not to get too serious and off topic, but I feel we're missing that right now in this generation.
For sure.
That they feel that you need to think like me wholeheartedly. And it's like, no, we just come from two different places.
I can embrace where you're coming from, and you can embrace where I'm coming from.
And not understand it.
And not understand it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes these times good.
But that's what high school's about, bro.
Right.
It's like you should be able to show up, learn what you do click with, respect what you don't click with,
have some fun,
and have a blast.
Have
while
so
you're
much
doing
fun.
It. Yeah,
like that. I feel like that's where they missed the boat. Like they're worried about, their social media influence or their social media this or social media that. Like, hey, just go and enjoy it.
Just have a blast.
Just have
bro.
a great time. Like, just do everything that you need to do.
You'll never have this time back.
It will not be back.
Yeah.
Well said. You will not.
You will never have this time back.
No,
I mean, hopefully
no.
you go to college.
It's completely different.
But this is the peak of that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So if you are a high school student or a parent of a high school student, like this is good stuff for you.
Yeah.
Like, let your kids enjoy. And I don't mean that in any illegal realm. I mean, just let them, number one, let them figure it out.
How about encourage them to enjoy, man? Get out there and do it, bro.
Right.
Hang out with, you ain't going to have that time again. You know what I mean?
It's not coming back. It is not coming back.
Real quick. Yeah, maybe they don't want me to talk on that. My drink's getting nice. But the thing is that I think, maybe we leave them on a cliffhanger.
Ooh.
I think the topic of bullying deserves more than a couple of minutes.
100% agree.
So we'll leave them on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in one hand.
Was you bullied?
No, and I wasn't. And I wasn't a bully.
I wasn't a bully, but I was.
You were bullied?
Yeah.
I just felt like you learned from it. Like, the word bullying already, like,
yeah,
I had dudes that punked me at a party.
Yeah.
And someone might call that bullying.
Mm-hmm.
But I just knew that I did not want to fight him.
Right.
So they would call it bullying, but I was just like, oh, you know, that's
right.
me. Like, I definitely shut it down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I do think that it has helped navigate us.
Sure. It taught you conflict resolution.
It taught you some hills you don't want to die on.
Exactly. There's plenty. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, everyone wants. They gotta win. You don't have to win every argument. You know what? You know what is not an argument? Not saying anything.
Right. Backing up and punting. Right. Planning your next move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think you guys that are high school people, high school age, parents of high school kids, like, encourage your kids, let them enjoy it, and rock on. Great topic. Lots of things to discuss and carry on. If you've liked what you've heard today, hit us up on Patreon and give us a shout.
Or the Dad Bod Pod Instagram. We've been doing some stuff.
Yeah. Y'all holler at us. Y'all check us out. We'll holler at you.
Let's go. Dad Bod Pod, baby.
Cheers. So we're back. I feel like
Are we still on high school, Josh?
No, actually, this is the part of the show where we're going to answer questions people sent in.
Questions. How many questions do we have?
We have 3 questions altogether.
So there's 3 people that have watched this.
Thank you.
2 people.
2 people.
1 question is from me.
1 question is from producer
that's
Josh.
Even worse. So
Or
we
better.
have 2 people.
Shout out to those who have questions. Feel free to shoot those to us via the DMs.
Slide in our DMs.
Slide into the DMs. I need to apologize because I thought in our last segment, we're still trying to figure this stuff out. So,
yeah, you were wrapping us up.
In a hurry.
Yeah.
Like, I saw 30 seconds.
Josh
and I was
had the
like,
timer up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Like, I didn't. That's a rookie mistake. You're a veteran in the game. I don't know how to do it all that.
I'm not a veteran in podcast. I write songs, bro.
Right. But you know when it's time to wrap the song up.
I don't think it's time to wrap it up.
Ever.
All right, so moving on to question 1.
All right, here we go.
So, question for you guys. This is before the official question. Should I say their names?
No.
Okay, that's question 1. How does one get the signature dad bod physique?
Oh, man. It takes years of work.
See, I agree.
I mean, it took 43, almost 44 years to look this good.
And I am a big believer at the dad bod physique is mental. I believe you know when to fight. You know when to not anymore. You know when to hold someone who's crying, and you know when to tell someone, well, you f***ed up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I think for me, the dad bod is a concept of life. Not to get too deep or crazy, but honestly, I really do. For me, the dad bod is, this is when things that matter, and things that you thought mattered, you realize didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're wearing it outly, you know? Like, I'm not knocking the gym, because you could be on the Dad Bod Pod and be ripped.
Yeah.
But you've worked out things in your life, whether it be the gym in the morning before work, and then you're dealing with the wife, beautiful dinners, you know what I'm saying? Now, the actual physical of the Dad Bod Pod is I finish at least 2 other kids' plates at the end of the night.
You are the dishwasher. Like,
Yeah.
you go and finish up what they
Yeah,
did.
she's like, oh, I can't finish it. Like, they just hand me a plate.
Right.
I've already eaten mine.
Right.
I thought I was done.
But as the owner, operator, CEO of your house,
Yeah, we're not going to throw that away.
we're not throwing that away.
I bought it.
Right.
Yeah.
We
So
help.
that's the Dad Bod Pod.
Yes.
So did we answer that question?
I believe so. Yeah, your metaphorical journey, like,
Worked.
yeah.
There you go.
All right, second question. Gets a little deeper. Outside of marriage and your kids being born, what is your happiest memory?
Oh, man.
Wait. First of all, nothing. If my wife is listening, absolutely nothing. I mean, that's the biggest everything. Now, I will tell you, it would probably be, well, first of all, they are the biggest memories. But yeah, I don't want to talk about. I've done a lot of awesome things.
I've not done as many awesome things. I think I can second and cheers to you for that. My wife and my kids, without a question, are my greatest accomplishment.
Yeah, I've always said that'll be the best song I ever written.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I was a music writer other than Country Mosquito Come to Town,
Right.
I would find a way to write a song that would say, thanks for picking me.
Thank God.
You wrote it already. You've already wrote it, thanks. But I haven't, so...
No,
yeah.
I mean it is the best. Like the thing is because it's the rock in the river and the tides ripple thing. You know how, like, if we raise our kids right, if you pick the right woman and you raise your kids and you both are 100% invested, and that's not to knock any single moms, that's not to knock
Right, I come from
any
one.
issues.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. But if we do this right, it goes to grandkids, friends,
Yes.
friends,
Yes.
high school kids. Like, you are,
This could be a jumping point for their success.
yeah.
And
so
it's because
we did it right.
we did it right.
And you got to do it right.
Yeah, you do. I think it's important.
I think when you make the decision to have kids, to find this is the woman, we're going to have a kid, like, do that, bro.
Did you, this is maybe a two-part question to this question. Did you know that when you married your wife that she was going to be a great mom? Because your wife is a great mom.
Let me tell you something. I knew my wife would be a great mom. I did not know she would be even a great mom to me.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, because I wasn't the man I am today
Without her.
without her.
Well said.
Because, I mean, she did it, bro. I mean, and that's not any kudos or whatever. I'm still a wreck. But, like,
Right.
the thing is that she's so good at her job, overqualified, that, like, fixed a lot of me, bro.
Right.
Fixed a lot of me.
Right. You know, and I got married at 19.
Yeah.
And my wife was 22. I had no idea how awesome of a mom she was going to be. And like understanding that and being one that oversees truly the CEO of my house.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say that I make the money and I pay, I make the money that pays the bills or whatever.
And we're awesome security.
Right. But like,
But you're making things.
You're
happen.
running the show.
Yeah.
I might wear the pants in a relationship, but she gonna pick them out and make sure they look right and they ironed and they put together.
Right, because the pants that we would have picked out
Would have been terrible.
not be those pants.
Terrible. I wouldn't have picked. I'd have picked out some stupid cargo shorts, probably some camo cargo shorts.
Did you have the bucket hat without the top on it?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
With
when
the
I
hair?
had hair. When I had hair.
With the hair up top,
Yeah.
and then you had the bucket hat?
Yeah, like I had that when I had hair, but like now that I don't have hair,
For sure.
no way.
No, she is, I guess so, yeah. It's definitely especially for the Dad Bod Pod, but even for life, picking the right one is key, bro.
Yeah.
Because you're not dope.
No. Oh no.
As dope as you think you are,
You're not.
and I don't mean that to you,
Right.
But I do mean that to you,
Right.
But I mean metaphorically.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not as dope as we think we are.
No. Well said. What was the question again?
Your happiest memory outside of your children being born in marriage.
Outside of our kids and our wives, name one stellar moment for you.
I hate to be the guy that, drops the thing, but Song of the Year was a pretty big deal.
I mean, just
Yeah.
look around a little bit. There's plenty of
I mean, I've done it. We've done a bunch, but all that will fade,
Mhm.
and I will be at my kids' graduations, their kids' graduations, just to see smart kids, athletic scholarships, and making sure they choose the right partner based on, even if it's like, I don't want my dad in this situation,
Mhm.
I've always drank, if they go for someone who doesn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's awesome, But also, I'm the guy that I'll get out and make the money.
Right.
So go find the guy in me you want, and also find the guy in me you don't want.
You don't want.
If you can get both in one guy, then I have done my job.
For sure. I don't know. Like outside of my marriage and my 3 kids, my greatest accomplishment was probably not going back home. Cause like my mom was 15, my dad was 17. I just, for me that was a goal that I set. Like when I leave, when I get married, like when I leave the house, like, I'm not coming back. Like I'm gonna
Isn't
make
it crazy how our childhood and our parents molded who you decided you wanted to be and not be?
Right.
And our kids' home that they're coming from decides who they're going to be and not be. Because I had a few things like that for me.
Yeah.
That like, I won't do that. I will do that.
Mhm.
I'll never do that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And like, there was something to me as simple as it is, but it was like, when we do have kids, like, I'm committing to this.
Right.
With all of the mess that comes with it,
Yeah.
I'm committing to it.
Right.
You know, like I came from a broken home, and I don't fault my parents for being who they are, but I chose and my wife chose that, like, if we have kids, we're going to live for our kids at least for the time
Yeah.
needed to raise them.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying for the time meaning we won't be together,
Right.
but I'm just saying it's not about us anymore.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's about them. It's a bigger purpose. You know.
I think we've answered the question the same way, but we've went around it two different directions. Like, you've done some cool stuff. I've done some, we can call it cool if you want to.
You've done cool stuff.
But our greatest accomplishment is what we've created out of the mess, that is the Dad Bod Pod, out of the mess that is me and the mess that is you. We somehow found the girl of our dreams and made it work,
Right.
despite ourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was one. That's a question that's hard to answer.
Well, I think that's a good time to move on to the last question. We'll end on this.
Okay.
You guys kind of got like way deeper than I thought you were going to get with those
Sorry.
questions. And
I mean,
this
It's
last
the
question
Dad
is,
Bod Pod.
Right.
What can
I
you
mean,
do?
last question is kind of just a funny question for you guys to end on. You guys could walk
Yes.
out at any given time.
All right.
But if you could streak through any major event in history with no chance of getting caught, which event and why?
Wait a minute.
Like streak, like run through naked?
Yeah, we'll say that.
I don't really want to walk through it. I mean, I don't want to go through anywhere naked.
Or you talking about slip through?
Or if I could get a front row seat somewhere.
I don't understand the question. I mean, we can just answer our version of the question.
Yeah, go.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know what we're saying here, actually.
I do. I know.
Okay, go. Because I don't understand the question. The question was, if we could streak through, meaning like
That's why I asked for clarification. Like, could we
slide through? Can we slide through? Can we
Right,
come?
right.
I think it's more like, can we come? Can we get out scot-free?
Right, like
of any situation?
yes. So I love America.
Yeah.
Mine would be, and obviously, we Memorial Day, holidays, 4th of July, proud to be an American. I think about June the 6th, last week, D-Day. Like, I would like, and my grandfather was a Korean War veteran, and I've talked to a lot of people over the years, old dudes that were in Vietnam and just, served in the military and things like that. I never did. So I think I've kind of have an attraction to some of those stories and some of those things that dudes talked about. But like being on one of those U-boats, almost like in Private Ryan, Saving Private Ryan, where they drop the lid on those boats and they're storming Normandy right there.
Yeah.
Like,
if you could do that.
if I could do that and not,
streak through.
streak through.
Come out shining.
Like, and to our military and to our armed forces and to our police, thank you
Yeah.
for that. But like,
Thank you for your service.
thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
drink to that.
Yeah, we'll cheers to that too. Yeah, go USA. Undefeated World War champions 2 times in a row. But I would like to be one of those dudes that made it through.
Right.
And the stories and the camaraderie of his fellow man, like, I can't imagine the fear of, number one, not knowing what you're running into. Number two, making it through it. You stormed the beaches of Normandy, but then you went on to, into
another war.
Yeah, into
off the
hell.
beach. Yeah, you was in there.
Like,
So if you could slide through all of it, you would have loved it.
yeah.
My thing is, I don't know if I got the question right either, but I love the Western times. I love the you know, the Wyatt Earp times. I've always been attracted to that. I don't know if we're even getting this question right, but no. So the thing is, I was a big fan of the Wild West. I've always loved it. I love Western movies, and if I could like do that, I mean, I just want to ride my horse, sleep out, you know, oversee and everything, just with the homies, the posse, if you will. You know what I'm saying? We roll into towns. If I could do that, I mean, I hate to say Robin Banks, but they made it look cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if I could do that, I would have loved that.
Let me ask you one more question. Kind of on the same lines of what producer Josh said.
Is his name Producer Josh now?
I think so.
I think it is. Producer Josh.
Producer Josh.
OPJ.
OPJ. One job, dream job. Oh, man. One time only. What would you do?
I only get to do it one time?
I don't know. Depends on how good you were. I know what I want to do, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a one-time job.
Well, then let's start with your. I love a guy who asks a question that he just wants his answer.
No, I want to know yours too, because I know mine's super dumb, but I want to do it.
Let's start with that.
Okay. I want to drive a monster truck.
No, that's not a job.
It is. They have to go on tour.
Not if you do it one time.
Well, but I mean, like, I would only get to do it one time because I would tear up, just like I hit the microphone, I would tear up everything
there. Let's do it. Are you a Bigfoot or are you a grave digger?
100%. No questions asked. Grave digger.
Yeah.
All the time. All right. Like
new sponsorship.
Digger. Yeah. Like Dennis Anderson, if you're out there and you got like an old beat up grave digger.
Right. You'll run that through just a junkyard in Shelbyville.
Right.
Just right?
Let me just take it for a spin.
Yeah, we'll just jump it on the duck.
Right. Like I want to drive a monster truck.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to backflip it. I just want to drive it.
I got to fly with the Hells Angels. I got to.
You flew with Hells Angels?
No.
You rode with them?
What's the Angels?
Blue Angels.
Yeah. I flew with the Blue Angels.
That's dope.
I've ridden in the jet trucks. I've done all those kind of things. I think my one-time job, I don't need to go to space. I'm not, I love astronauts and stuff, and let me know what y'all find. But I don't know what my one-time job would be.
Really?
I really don't have anything I ever wanted to do.
Like I thought about being like in front of a crowd of like.
I've done 30,000 a night.
Right. I've never done that. I do 30 in a classroom. So
I've done 30,
the same thing.
I've done 30,000 a night. I've been on Miss USA, Miss Teen USA. I've done all that.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. You know what's funny is my dream job would just be that like all of.
He's going to say he wants to do this as a living. Like he wants to be.
No, honestly, all of the real estate portfolio is right. Everything's right, and I'm about at my next dream job. My next dream job is Natalie and I have thought about getting one of those like Sprinter van campers, and if I go to the kids' college games, and we got the big farm down on the coast in the Gulf, like I'm gonna get my dream job.
Yeah,
I will. I don't really want more than what I can do. I never thought bigger than where I'm at and how to make that better.
Did I overshoot my boundaries wanting to drive a monster truck?
No, here's the thing, bro. We're going to make the monster truck thing happen. Because that's what I do. I think it, you think it, and let's go get it. Like, even if it might be Jamie builds a ratchet ass grave digger,
like a Geo Metro jacked up, some tractor tires.
We're gonna let you drive it, bro. Like we could do that, bro. There's somebody that's gonna watch this. You'll drive the like.
I mean,
you'll drive the grave digger's aunt,
right? Like second cousin, twice removed.
Yeah,
right.
You'll be the like ditch digger,
maybe the grave keeper.
You're the ditch digger or the grave keeper.
Yeah,
yeah, one of those.
That.
I like it.
I mean, that's.
We had one more, right?
You had one more question?
That was it? Man, so now we can get back to talking our regular.